Morphology of earthworm. In this module, you will learn about the morphological features of earthworms. In the rainy season, you all must have observed worm-like tiny creatures creeping on the wet soil. These are earthworms. Earthworms are invertebrates belonging to the phylum Annelida of the kingdom Animalia. Earthworms are cold-blooded, nocturnal, and terrestrial organisms that generally live in burrows. Now let's explore the morphological features of earthworms. Earthworms have an elongated, cylindrical, and streamlined body that shows bilateral symmetry. The anterior end of the body is pointed, whereas the posterior end is blunt. A fully grown earthworm is approximately 150 mm in length and 3 to 5 mm in width. Most earthworms are dark brown in color. The body of an earthworm is characterized by the presence of a linear series of cylindrical segments that show repetition of tissues and organs. Externally, these segments appear as distinct due to the presence of grooves, and internally they appear distinct due to the presence of septa. As each external segment in earthworms corresponds with their internal segment, as earthworms are said to exhibit metameric segmentation. The first segment of the earthworm's body is called the peristomium. The peristomium consists of a ventral opening known as the mouth in addition to a prostomium. The prostomium is a lobe-like extension that is located dorsally on the mouth and forms the cover of the mouth. It acts like a sensory organ. On the basis of the position of the clitellum, an earthworm's body can be divided into preclitella, clitella, and the postclitellar regions. The preclitellar region bears the initial 13 segments. The clitellar region bears the 14th, 15th, and 16th segment. The region from the 17th segment onwards is termed as the postclitellar region. In addition to the genital pores and the anus, the spermathecal apertures are seen on the ventrolateral line along the intersegmental grooves between the 5th to 9th segments. The spermathecal apertures act as storage regions for the sperms. The 17th and 19th segments are characterized by the presence of a pair of genital papillae that bear the apertures of the accessory glands. Besides specific apertures borne by specific segments, nephridiopores are present all over the body surface in the form of minute openings, except on the first two segments. Nephridiopores help in the removal of waste materials from the body. The skin of earthworm is moist and coated with a thin layer of mucus that facilitates the exchange of gases and therefore aids in respiration. A dorsal blood vessel in the form of dark-colored mid-dorsal line passes through the longitudinal axis of the earthworm's body. In this module, you have learned: earthworm is an invertebrate belonging to phylum Annelida of kingdom Animalia. Earthworm has an elongated, streamlined body that shows bilateral symmetry. The body of an earthworm shows metameric segmentation. The first segment of the earthworm's body is called peristomium. On the dorsal surface, the 14th to 16th segments of earthworm's body become swollen and form a ring-like structure known as clitellum. The mid-ventral line of 14th segment bears genital opening, and a pair of male genital pores is present upon the 18th segment. Each segment of earthworm's body, except first and last segment, bears minute S-shaped structure called setae that help in locomotion. The skin of earthworm is moist and coated with mucus that helps in respiration.